7 o'clock and we're live. And we're live, baby. Hey. Yes, Mom is fuck with me today. So excited. We about to wait for the people to log on and tap in with us because I know they've been waiting on this all week.
I know, right?
I know. They got it in their calendars. I know my followers be fucking with me like that.
Mine do too.
I know it. Yes. So make sure y'all tapping in. Those of you on Facebook, make sure you share this live so that your followers can tap in with both of us too. And maybe we can get her some more customers.
Please do.
Yes, and they can tap in and watch this interview all the way through so you know what products and services she offers.
Yes.
So we can get started. As you guys know, I tap in with one creative individual, or if it's a partnership, it could be multiple people. Whatever the case, I'm tapping in. And today we're tapping in with Jackie, owner and founder of A Touch of a Mother's Love, LLC.
Yes.
So she has a lot of things going on for herself, and we're going to talk about that today. But first, you know I have to do my quote of the day. So the quote of the day, we can kind of expand on this, okay? So the quote of the day is, the way I see it, if you want the rainbow, you got to put up with the rain.
True.
So nothing in life comes easy.
It does.
I literally just had this conversation. So you just got to give everything your all, and I think it's your journey. It's a part of your journey.
Yeah, I like that quote.
For sure.
But that's very true.
You can't have it all. And if you do have it all, you know it ain't going to come easy. So
You definitely gonna cry about it.
definitely. But it's going to be worth it, though. At the end
It
of the day,
is.
when you up there at
It
the
is.
top, it's going to be
It
worth
is.
it for sure. So we also shout out a few Black-owned businesses, as you know. And I have decided from here on out, I'm going to let my guests take the lead on that.
Thank you.
You know, circulate the black dollar, as I always talk about on this podcast. So Jackie's going to share with you several. She got a lot on this page.
No, I
So
actually
she
got-
supports her
I
people,
do.
okay?
I really do. And the choose three was very hard because, like I said, I follow so many Black-owned businesses, queens and kings. I do. But the
Great.
three that I chose today are Chinese's Black-owned business called Masai.xvii, and that's her clothing brand named after her son, and it's like a representation of Born to Lead.
Love
And
that.
then my hairdresser, also my cousin, her name is Krista J, and the page that you can follow for her is Krista J Styles on Instagram, and then her name is Krista Wright on Facebook. And then the third one would be my peak from Barberton Nutrition.
Yes.
On Instagram and Facebook, I believe you can follow them on Barberton Nutrition.
Okay, and is that it?
Yeah.
All right, cool.
Oh wait, I can do what? How many? One
That
more?
was yeah, you can do one more.
Okay, one more. Okay, I'm sorry, but y'all know how to shout out Tokia, Toke the Braider.
Hey, I did a few
Yes.
things for her. I love her energy.
Yeah, she's so sweet.
Yes.
That's my
Thanks for
baby.
sending her my way, too.
But yeah, of course. But her name on Instagram is Toke the Braider, and I believe the same thing for Facebook.
Yeah, so tap in with all of those people. I have my good friend Mika here behind the scenes. She's going to tag all those people below on Facebook and Instagram. So make sure you follow all of those great people and those great things that they're doing in the city. So make sure you tap in. All right, so we're going to go ahead and get started. I don't want to block this good stuff right here. Now, this is one of Jackie's infamous drinks that she has. I'm going to walk up to the camera here. Look at this. It's so good, y'all. I wish you could taste it.
Labels done by Kay.
Oh, yes. And I did the stickers. You know, KayVickRelations on the stickers. Period.
Collaboration for
So,
the
yes. Good collab. That's what we all about here. So, what am I drinking on right now? Like, what is this flavor? Because this is so good. Tell the people about it. I know they mouth watering behind the, behind the screens. Let's see.
But the flavor that we all are drinking today is my Party Punch.
Yes, but she ain't gonna tell us what's inside.
Definitely not gonna tell you what's inside of it. But when you sipping on it, you might really think you're on the beach somewhere.
Yes, it's very refreshing. This is my first time having it, ladies and gentlemen.
It has fresh fruit in it, pineapples and strawberries.
Yes, very refreshing, very light, and I will have to test out and let y'all know a little bit later how lit it gets me, because I've only sipped it a few times.
If you see her slurring, don't mind me.
Let's hope that doesn't happen tonight. So yes, make sure you tap in with her because it's hot out here, and this will cool you down. Trust and believe. Trust and believe. So okay, we want to get you loosened up. We want to get you loosened up. You know, we start off with the icebreaker before we get into those interview questions. So for your icebreaker, real short and sweet. You are in the food business. So for your icebreaker, I have decided to do a hot or not with possible TikTok trends and, unpopular opinions when it comes down to food. Okay, hot or not. Tell me if it's hot or not. All right, so it's a TikTok trend going on right now. Air fryer pasta chips. What do you think about that? Hot or not? Not? Okay. All right. What about the baked feta pasta? So that was where, you know what I'm talking about? Okay. It had the tomatoes, that big block of cheese, like that TikTok trend that was going on. You just pop it in the oven with noodles.
I don't have TikTok, so I don't know.
Oh, you don't know what that is? But it looks... So basically they have a pan where they just put pasta, cheese, tomato, and what else? What else is it, Mika? Do you know?
Is it with
I'm missing one. Yeah, no, it's not.
I don't think it was me. I think it was all vegetables.
Yes.
And
but there was no mixing together. They literally just put every ingredient into one pan, put it in the oven,
Did they
took it
turn
back
it around
out.
afterwards?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
That might slap like a salsa dip kind of.
I don't know. People was eating it like a whole entree. It wasn't no appetizer. It didn't look,
I could see me dipping some tortilla chips in that, but other than that, that's a not for me.
People watching, have y'all tried that? Let us know in the comments what you think about that, because I would love to know. And if it tasted good or not, hot or not. All right, what about corn ribs? When I saw this, I said, what the heck is a corn rib? Now, corn rib, for those of you who don't know, it is basically a fried corn on the cob. Hot or not? Okay.
It's hot.
I think that might be hot. Throw that baby with some butter in the air fryer.
It was good.
Oh, you had it before?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. So do you?
Because I got a few friends that's vegan, so.
That's what it's called, a vegan rib.
Oh, okay. Yeah, because they definitely introduced me to some new things.
Okay. So do you think you be tapping into those waters soon when you master it?
Yes,
okay.
yes.
Because I think a lot of more people are turning over that holistic health leaf.
They are.
And going vegan.
They are.
There's so many. I swear, if I really was hit to the amount of recipes that are really out there that taste similar to, or that will still satisfy that craving that I may have, I definitely will tap into being vegan. Absolutely. Yeah. But I got to do my research.
Yeah,
I like my chicken. We got a question?
No, I got one.
Okay.
Just off that vegan, I'm just thinking about Tabitha Brown when she did the carrot bacon.
And that's who I was going to say. I literally follow her on Instagram, and she's so great with, like, putting all her recipes out there and actually, like, showing you how to cook them.
Yeah.
So
would you say that's your favorite person to follow as it relates to food advice and tips?
On the vegan side, yes.
Okay. All right.
Because she just make, like, I don't know how to explain, like, she puts out a lot of knowledge about vegan stuff that I just never knew, because I'm not vegan at all, so.
Okay, so she's educating the masses too.
Yeah.
I think I've seen her content posted before. I just need to go follow her though.
Oh yeah, she's really dope.
I heard about her. So, and she's funny. I believe
She
too,
is.
right? Okay.
Yeah.
I love me a
Actually, her
good
family is funny.
Yeah,
too.
I love
All
a
of
good
them are,
jokester,
Yes.
comedian. So I'm gonna tap in
She's
with her.
so cute.
All right, what about watermelon and mustard? That whole
I'm
trend.
gonna pass on that.
That's a not.
Yeah, not for me.
All right, what about pineapples and pizza?
Definitely slap on pizza.
Okay, so that's a hot. What y'all think? What y'all think out there? Pineapples on pizza, Mika? You don't? No, it's a no for you.
It's a no. It's a big old
I
no
like
for
the
me.
Hawaiian. Ain't it called a Hawaiian pizza?
Yeah, I'm
Yeah,
trying to tell you,
I'm
make a
tapping with that.
homemade pizza.
Well, I never tried it. It just doesn't seem like it.
Oh, so she ain't ever tried it. You cannot say
you can't hot or not it if you ain't never tried it.
Like,
It just don't
Girl.
sound appeasing. It doesn't
I'm gonna make you
sound.
one and you gonna like it.
Okay, I
you do
wait.
it?
If you throw some chicken and everything on there.
Yeah,
right.
yeah. That sounds great.
Okay.
All right, and this, I have actually, this last one, I don't know if anyone's ever heard of this, but it's called cloud bread. So, are you familiar with the keto diet?
Yeah.
Okay, so shout out to my mom. She's been on keto for a really long time. She, you know, is very inspiring when it comes to that. So, shout out to her. But cloud bread is basically egg white. It's basically a fake, you know, another way to eat bread without, you know, carbs.
Mm-hmm.
So it's egg white, sugar, cornstarch, and food coloring. I've seen it's a trend where they use different colors, obviously. So I've seen a rainbow cloud bread, and it literally looks like bread. It's like this big puff of something. I don't mean of all these things, but I've never tried it. But what, hot or not? What do you think?
I'm not gonna comment on that because I never had it.
Yeah, that's okay. That's true. All right, I'm gonna say for me, even though I ain't never had it, I'm gonna say no because I tried keto.
Some things from the keto diet that I thought would be disgusting, but they actually turned out great, like cauliflower crust on a pizza
or mac
I
and
make
cheese. You
those.
ever had that?
Not
Oh, that's
theirs.
good.
But the cauliflower crusted pizzas, I make those and they're really good.
Okay.
Yes. And
Yeah.
I never thought that would be good, so I'm not gonna not it yet. Until I
Okay,
try
so
it.
you try it. Yeah, that's true. I mean, I've had, like, I think I was on keto for like 2 weeks. I probably was like a month or something like that. But my mom, she would, you know, I would have a craving for mac and cheese. Okay, Google a keto compliant recipe for that specific thing you're craving, right? So she found cauliflower mac, and I'm telling you, that stuff slapped. And it really satisfied that craving I had for regular mac. And I'm thinking, okay, this is a healthier version. I satisfy that craving. I could do this. But then there's other things, if that's the approach you take to keto, saying to yourself, okay, my mouth is watering for the real thing. But I'm
but
gonna,
a more healthier version.
yeah, but it never, sometimes it's hit or miss, and it's like, okay, you turned off with the whole keto diet because this ain't
Macaroni.
tasting like how it's supposed to
It ain't
taste.
what it was supposed
Exactly.
to
So, it was a no for me, that keto diet, but shout out to everybody on it. You know, I just, and then the whole thing where you can't eat fruit and all that stuff too is crazy. So, anyway.
That's a no for me.
Yeah. All right, so what the last one? What about sugar and spaghetti?
Oh, I put sugar in my spaghetti.
Okay, yeah.
Period.
Mika, she was saying that she does that. I don't think I do that, and I can't say that I haven't had
it,
that.
'cause you might not know what people put in. But
Exactly.
if you got like a little sweeter spaghetti, you definitely probably got some sugar in there.
Okay. So is there any, that was the only things that are trending right now. Do you have like an unpopular opinion, a favorite food that you like, you know, that most people wouldn't like?
I like fried pickles.
I don't think I ever had fried pickles.
They're up the social way.
I love fried pickles.
What about fried green tomatoes?
I like those too, but people kind of eat them plain. I like them on hamburgers.
Oh.
Is that on your menu?
Yeah, that sounds good.
Oh, my menu? It can
Not
be.
yet, right?
But I
Definitely that.
actually really like fried green tomatoes on turkey burgers.
That sounds good.
That
I
sounds
do
good.
like pickles on burgers, but never fried. We got a question?
I got a possible catering gig.
Oh.
Nate Martin wants to know if
What
you
up, Nate?
What up, Nate?
He's asking, can you cater Saturday, July 10th for 13-year-old party from 6 to 10?
Not this weekend.
Right.
Nate, you know that's 2 days from now.
But what you want me to cook?
It's for your daughter's, I think his daughter having a party or something.
Yeah, it just depends, because I got a baby shower to cook for that day.
6 to 10. So I see what you're saying.
Oh, yeah. Tap about my Nate.
Oh, look at
Okay,
that.
look
Look
at
at
that.
that. See how easy? Look.
Yeah.
It could be you too out there.
Definitely
Look
tell me
for
what you
her.
want me to cook, but
She
I'm
came
catering a
ready.
baby shower. Definitely came ready.
Came ready with her client calendar
So,
book.
yeah.
Period.
So just let me know.
Okay, but you need a KayVickRelations planner though. We gonna get you together though.
Okay.
Yeah, we gonna get you together. That's
My
okay.
sister bought me this.
No, that's cute. That's cute. I'm coming out with some new ones soon. You okay? Don't even worry about it.
Okay.
Okay. So we're gonna jump right in though. That was all I had. The sugar and the spaghetti. I'm not opposed to it, but I will tap in with that.
I
You got
have
a
one
question?
that's hot or not about the pasta salad, like the cold pasta salad. People putting spaghetti noodles instead of like the rotini or just like regular pasta noodles.
But I'm not against it because some people that I've catered for, they actually ask me for
Suggest
spaghetti
it.
noodles instead of
Really?
the other noodles.
I
Like
wonder
any
what's the
other
difference.
noodle, but spaghetti noodles,
No,
people
it's
requested more, and you would be surprised.
I can't do that.
I
can't do that. Anyway.
It's good though when I make it. So
Okay, I believe
The flavor is still there no matter what noodles you
period.
choose. Okay.
True.
We got another one?
I have. Is it Masai? Masai says she wants a planner.
Oh, okay, sis.
Thank you. Well,
Yes.
you can actually tap
Link
in
in
with me
bio.
right now. Link in bio of KayVickRelations business page. So make sure you tap in. Very inexpensive, and they are custom made. I can put your name on it. I can put your brand name on it. I can put your
Yes.
son's name on it. Your logo, whatever you want, baby. I can get it for you.
Got
So make
you.
sure you tap
Look at
in.
that.
Tap in with me. I think I'm feeling this now,
And
y'all.
she-
You feel me? I'm getting loose over here. All right.
And she one of the black-owned businesses that I shouted out. So
Yes,
if you
so
see
make
her
sure
in the
tap in.
comments, you tap that name and you go to her page and you cop her merch.
And she may or may not be on the show in
No,
October.
she may. She will.
Yeah, that was a
hit.
hint for the folks.
Yeah. Okay, my bad. But we gonna give
So
her
make sure
that.
you follow.
Yes,
Yeah,
she will.
She will be 10:14, 7 o'clock.
Yes.
Make sure y'all tap in. I'm almost booked out, man, to the end of the year.
I got some more people for you.
Yeah, I got like 4 spots left in
And
December.
I actually got like 4 people for you. So
Okay.
you might be booked for the rest of the
Okay,
year.
I like that. Send them my
Yeah.
way. Have them hit me up. I can,
Definitely.
do
Yeah.
my little scan.
I asked them prior to me coming and they was on it. So
Okay,
Yeah.
cool. So yeah, send me that information. We can get them on here. Thank you for that. So let's dive right into these interview questions. But first things first, introduce yourself. We've been talking a little bit, but people
Mr.
read in between the lines. Let them know what's up.
Well, I'm Jackie, and I'm the owner of A Touch of a Mother's Love. And I started this brand in October of 2021. And
You mean 2020?
I mean, yeah, I'm sorry.
2020. Yeah. I was like, wait. Okay.
Okay, yeah. October
Okay.
2020.
Well, she coming up on her 1 year.
I
Cause we about to speed right on by summer. It's about to be fall.
Yeah, it
I'm sorry
really
to tell
is.
y'all. It's
This year
almost
just
sag
picked up on
season.
me for real.
Yeah. Okay. So, anything else?
As far as the brand go,
Yeah.
Oh, well, I cater, of course.
Right.
And I sell adult and kid pouches. The adult ones have alcohol in it, of course. The kid ones are just different flavored juices, and they will have like gummy bears or gummy worms in them. And then if it's for a party theme, I will get the stickers to put on the pouches. And then I just came out with some mom merch.
She got it on her.
Mom is fuck.
She got that
This is
shit
one of
on.
the period. This is one of the shirts and hats that I have of many. But yeah. Definitely dropped that in June, and it's going good.
Yes, we excited.
So if you need some mom merch, if you mom is fucking, you a real ass mom, hit me up, and I got you.
Yes.
And if you need catering purposes, or you just want to get drunk on a good Sunday, whatever, Monday through Sunday, hey, hit me up too.
Period. Because moms just need that break.
We definitely
We
do.
need that break, man. That time alone, get you buzzed a little bit with a nice refreshing. And if you on a diet, I don't know, it's got some strawberries in here, but it's also very light.
It's
not
light.
too heavy.
It's not.
And I like that. So I don't like those. I don't know, like too much
sugar,
yeah.
But definitely don't put none of that in there. So yeah,
Everything natural. You see what I'm hitting at? Yeah, I'm trying to get the recipe.
But I'm serious. So yeah, just copy me.
Just cop, man. Just cop, because you can't get them nowhere else.
You really
Nowhere
can.
else. Okay, so you say you have a t-shirt line,
Yes.
but you also offer pouches with these incredible drinks inside. And what types of food do you make more often than not? Seafood.
I cook all like regular food. The one that I would say that I don't cook often is vegan food, because I just want to get more educated on it, and that's just the main goal for me, is getting more educated before I just say like I'm a vegan cook too, because I did not go to school for any of this. It's just self-taught. But yeah, and then the most food I cook often, black people love soul food, so that's just
Southern,
yes. So that's what I cook most, but I love cooking seafood though. But that's just mostly what I eat personally.
Yes. And let me just say, Jackie was so kind, and she brought the whole staff of Area 67 Recording Studio some bomb food. Oh my gosh. Was it salmon and shrimp pasta?
Yes.
Slap.
Fire.
Like, hands down.
Fire.
The
And
best.
one is a vegetarian, so I had to
Yes.
pick them
So
up, too.
she, even though she's not in the vegan business, she went the extra mile and served a vegan today.
Yeah.
Google and
Like,
a lot of some stuff.
Man, and that's what
He
you
loved
gotta
it.
do. And he
I
loved
did.
it.
He
Loved it.
loved it, and I was happy.
Yes, so definitely tap in. She goes above and beyond. I love that, and I'm telling you, man, it's a lap. It's so good. Like I'm so ready to get done with this show so that I can, make my way back over to my plate. It was so good. I ain't gassing you.
Everybody
It's
is agreeing
true.
with us that the pasta is fire.
Oh,
Yeah,
thank you, y'all.
So I'm actually on live right now. So me and your sister Danny, we played soccer.
Of course,
For Avalanche. So my mom, she was like, "Where was these at during the soccer games?"
Oh, I'm sorry. Well, I was about during the soccer games, Mom. I was about like 10. She was about 12, and I wasn't allowed to even make.
They would have been fired though.
They
would
would've.
have been hot.
But
hot
actually,
times.
my daughter plays for the same soccer team y'all
They
did.
still out here?
Yes.
That's crazy.
So Jay is still out here.
Coach Jay still coaching?
And he still owns inner city soccer team. So
That's amazing.
Your kids want to play soccer? Come join. I'm
That's
the team
amazing.
mom, and
yes,
it's what
Mama's
it is.
stuck. I love it. That's so crazy. that
And I
he's
can
still
bring
doing
pouches
it.
to the games.
Now she can bring pouches to the game. 2021, she can bring
I
pouches
can bring
to
them
the
for the
game.
kids or the adults. Just let me know.
Yes, love that. Because we always had that one player that had to bring snacks
Yes.
every game. So I wish she was, doing
And that was
her thing
actually
back
my
then.
mom.
Yeah,
all
she
games.
did come
And
through
then
with
It
the
was really,
snacks.
now it's me. So
We used to
yeah.
love it. Dang, your mom bringing the snacks? All right.
You
bet.
know Miss
We
June
set.
is, so
We
yeah,
set.
that definitely trickled down on me though with it.
Oh yes, I miss those days. I really do. The
And
good
y'all
old
was so
days.
honest, too, though.
Man.
Y'all was
Man,
like
I miss
undefeated all season. But anyway.
it. All right, yeah. All right, so what roles do you take on right now being an entrepreneur?
I had to write this one
Oh,
down.
yeah,
I said, okay, I said,
You can't prepare though.
I did. I said, you could say I play a lot of roles. I'm the boss and I'm the worker. When you're starting a business from the ground up on your own, you are the visionary, the marketer, and the accountant, even if you don't have any experience. and so much more.
I love that. Because you really are. When you step into an entrepreneur role, you may not know everything. You learn on the way there. You really do. It's a
and if
part
you
of
have somebody who like back you that actually has knowledge behind that, I just feel like you're blessed. Because a lot of us out here, we just know we just did not want to work for somebody. And if you do, there's nothing wrong with that. But I'm just saying, it was during COVID when I found out my worth at the hospital. So that's when I started my own business. And I'm just like, yeah, it's not for me, you know. And
so you still work at the...
Just PRA.
Okay.
But I kind of like went full blown.
Yes, because we're going to talk about how you balance that, because you're a mom too. So I always love to ask my guests that, because that is a lot to juggle.
It
and
is.
I'm not a parent myself. I mean, I am of a four-legged animal, but and he's a child. He's a handful. I was gonna say he's a handful, but it is different though. You know, when you actually have to hustle and you can't stop because you got mouths to feed. You know, so how do you balance that? And do you take time out for like self-care? What does that look like?
I used to didn't take time out for self-care. I used to just be go, kids, and it was just crazy. So like, I would say like of April of last year, I literally started like to make time for me, you know, and really just, even if it's like a weekend trip alone or with my sister, I would do that, or like just going to get a drink with my cousin or something, because I literally for like 4 or 5 years stayed in the house all the time. So it's like I never went nowhere. So but to work at home and kids sports, that was it. So
I think it's important to step outside of that mom role.
You would go crazy.
For sure. I love that though. So can you describe like your typical daily routine?
So it's not just my kids. Me and my mom have custody of 3 of my nieces.
Okay.
So like it's crazy in my household, especially on school days.
But they all go to the same school?
No.
Okay. Oh, I know that.
So like my son goes to STEM, my daughter goes to higher, my niece goes to Case. My twin nieces go to preschool, and then my youngest go to daycare. So that's my daily routine in the mornings. It's dropping everybody off, trying to get some me time while they out school and breathe and stuff like that. But then by the time they get home, it's whoever plays sports go to practice, and I cook dinner, and But I used to work a lot too, to the point where like I didn't see my kids as much as I wanted to, and that's another reason why I started my business, is because it was just make my own schedule and just really actually spend more time with them as needed. And my daughter and my son is getting older too, so they just need me around more.
And I love that, because that's not only what you're actually going through, that's your brand too, and that's a part of that. And I think as somebody on the outside looking in, they can see that okay, she just not talking this mom stuff for no reason. She actually living it too.
For sure.
So I love that. You got any questions? Okay. All right. So, can you name 3 adjectives that describe a touch of a mother's love?
3 adjectives of my brand would be love, of course, happiness, and comfort.
Oh, I love that. Now, why do you say those 3? Yeah, good. She gets ready. She did not come to play.
I feel like that describes me personally as a mother, and the feeling that you will receive when you're just around a good mom in general.
Okay. Absolutely. That nurturing feel. And making sure everybody good, mom is tough. Right. Yeah, I love it. So, what would you say is your current motivation, or even who is your current motivation right now?
My current motivation, of course, is my kids. I don't feel like I can answer that question without speaking of them.
I love it. It makes my heart warm to hear mothers talk about their bond and their relationship with their kids, because it's so important. It's so important, because it'll, make or break them.
Yeah, it will.
Literally. So, love that. So, who would you say is your favorite chef right now, or even if it's like somebody on social media or someone in your family? What would you say?
I would definitely say one of my favorite chefs, cooks, will be, her name is Mama. Literally, they from down south, Mobile, Alabama. So when I first met her son, I was cooking like box stuff and just
She said,
yeah. She said, girl.
Get your
Y'all
ass.
AKRON people is crazy.
Yeah, you was making us look bad.
Hey, I was, because when I say I didn't know how to cook, I did not know how to cook. But, yeah, she literally, I just been watching her, and she taught me a lot, and yeah, I thank her for that.
Yeah, I was going to ask, that was my other question. Another question was, where did you learn how to cook? So you would give,
Definitely
her
give her
roses
the
to
credit.
Okay.
Definitely give her the
Okay.
credit.
So if she's watching this, shout out to you.
She's in Texas right now turning up.
Yeah.
So she's probably not watching it, but definitely shout out to Mama Sam.
Yes, and she can always look back. You will always be on Facebook and
Okay,
Instagram.
cool.
So make sure you send it to her.
I will.
And say, hey, that's me she's talking about.
For real.
So, how do you generate new ideas as it relates to dishes? And putting things together.
I actually like some of the new stuff I've seen. Like I wasn't a big social media. Like I would get on for a while and then get off for years and then get back on. So just like my daughter and my son has a TikTok, but just watch it, like looking after their page and just seeing who they follow and stuff. My daughter is big on food too, so like she follows a lot of like food people, so I'm just like, dang, I didn't know they was like doing this, and let us try this for our family night then, so I would just definitely say social media.
Definitely, and it be your own kids getting you hit
It do.
and familiar
It
because that TikTok is something else.
It is.
It's really
It
hard
is.
to, well, I wouldn't say hard because I haven't really sat down and, figured it out, but I have, when I do use it, I love the features, but it is complex, and I feel like these kids, they videographers, they graphic designers, all at a young age and don't even realize it. Like, so definitely TikTok is the number one, like, what is it? They call YouTube universities. TikTok is the same for real. What would you say is your favorite food?
Seafood.
Seafood?
Yeah.
So what's your favorite thing to cook? I think those are two different questions.
It's the same for me.
Is
seafood.
it? Okay,
Yeah,
so
'cause the only meat that I actually really eat like that is chicken, and then the rest would be like, I'm actually like a real big seafood lover.
okay.
So if I could eat it every single day, I really would.
So like what thing in particular, seafood wise? Crab legs, shrimp, salmon.
I like lobster tails.
Okay. See, I've only had lobster tail like twice in my life. Maybe I didn't get the right tail, but it was like tough. It's tougher. Maybe I was expecting like the crab leg taste.
Like the
I don't know.
tenderness.
Yeah, but
They probably cooked it too long.
I don't know. But
But
yeah, it
then
wasn't
lobster
good.
tails are thicker too. So.
I think it was just
Yeah.
the actual lobster tail
Okay, yeah.
that I probably just don't like those. But at least I tried it. But
Yeah.
I love me some crab legs. So
Okay, cool.
I'm making me hungry now. Okay. So, what would be your least favorite thing to cook? Like if you get some inquiries and you're like, shit, I gotta make this. I don't feel like making this. Or do you even have moments like that because you love to cook so much?
I would say the only time I feel like shit, it would be if somebody asked me to cater something vegan.
Oh, okay.
Because I'd be like, damn, I'm missing my money.
Yeah.
I need to really educate
Right,
myself.
right.
But other than that, like food-wise periods, I'm like, it's on the floor. I got y'all. But vegan stuff, it's going to be coming soon in 2022.
Yeah, for sure.
I would
like
say
that. Mm-hmm.
But
It's a learning curve.
it is. It really is. Because it's like
Them
a
vegans
lot of
don't
stuff.
play. And them vegans don't play. If you mess up that stuff,
Man,
you
listen.
getting sued. You getting like,
They don't eat
play.
nothing that come from an animal, so don't play with them.
And they really have bad reactions to it.
Yeah,
Hence
'cause
why
they don't eat
play.
it at
Yeah.
all.
That's why they don't.
And they would get really sick. So
Mhm.
yeah.
Okay, me.
Have you thought about doing any like sweets and baking, anything like that?
No, but I could shout y'all out to some people. I mean, that would be cool because my grandma used to like make the best pies and cakes and stuff, and she left me like, well, us her recipe book.
Oh,
So I just really ain't built up the courage to just go in there and just look at it. So maybe I will one of these days. I'm not gonna say a complete no, but I would probably leave that up to my daughter for real.
I like that. That could be definitely something y'all should
Because
do
when I cook
together.
my dinner, she's the ones who make the desserts.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, okay, that's
Yeah.
sweet.
Do you have a cookbook?
Not yet.
No.
Oh, I love that. You know, I can actually create that for you if you ever long, you know, when you're thinking about something to give to your daughter. Like, I will create something special.
It'd be
for
the
her
collab
for that.
for me.
Yes, I can do that. I can make it happen.
Definitely be
I
the
love that
collab
idea.
for me.
Because actually, my grandmother died, and she didn't leave a recipe book behind, but my mom and I, when we did her funeral, her homegoing service, there was 3 things she used to make: macaroni and cheese, German chocolate, and a cheese ball. 3 great things that we have, you know, she's passed down to us, but she never really wrote it down, but my mom had it, you know, in her head.
Okay, yeah.
So I actually created a recipe book for my mom to add
Aw,
to,
that was
and
nice.
those 3 recipes were already inside.
That
of
was
it. So,
nice. That was really
yes, I love that. So I can definitely do something like that because I did it before, and it was just so heartfelt to do that because
It is.
it's more than the recipe.
Yeah,
It's
and
a
that's why I said I haven't
generational.
built up the courage yet.
Right.
To do all of that.
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
long term, but I am gonna be here and I'll be ready when you are. So, what has been the largest party that you've catered to so far? 60. Wow. And what did you make for them?
Soul food.
Okay.
Like yams, fried chicken, fried fish, baked barbecue chicken, and then like greens, pasta salad, macaroni, of course, and all that good stuff.
And you do it all by yourself?
Yes.
Ooh, very cool.
Stressed.
I know. Someone wants to know what a cheese ball is.
Oh, so a cheese ball has, what is it?
Your preference of cheese for sure.
Well, yeah, but it's like sour, or it's not sour cream cheese with like green chives, and wrapped around it is roast beef, like cold roast beef.
Yo,
It sounds crazy. Google it. Just Google it.
It's so crazy.
It's really good. It's just a dip though. It's a dip for your.
No, that sounds good.
Yeah, it's really good.
But
It's
the cheese
so
ball
good.
that I was thinking of, it's like, you know how like mozzarella sticks are on the outside?
Yeah.
It's kind of like people make those, but like with cheese and the cream cheese and peppers or onions or something on the inside.
Yes, that's exactly
But
what it
I kind
is.
of like the
My mom usually makes it, so
Okay.
you know. But I've watched her make it, and it has.
I like the
all
meat
that
though,
stuff in
instead
it.
of like the breading. I like
Yes,
that meat.
it's just it's literally like
idea.
deli meat.
Yeah,
you know,
I
on the
like that
outside.
idea.
I have to try it.
Yeah, it's really
Right.
good. So it's making me hungry for it. You get your, you know, your Ritz crackers or your club crackers.
And you dip
You
it.
dip it. It's really good. It's a really good like.
Hey, mom, we coming over.
Yeah.
We'll make it.
It's a really fun party, you know, finger
Yeah.
food. Yes.
Sweet Charby
Hey, mama.
wants to know, do you use a fryer for your chicken and fish?
Yes, ma'am. Separate fryers.
So deep frying all of
Yeah,
it. Did
I
you
don't
have it
care.
at the event, or did you like cook it and then bring it?
Oh, when I catered that,
60 people?
yeah, I cook it and then bring it.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, it's some people who actually wanted me to cook there, so I don't mind. It's just
Okay.
whatever they choose to do.
Yeah.
Yeah, because some people are like theirs extra hot and fresh, but if it's 60 people, I don't feel like they want me to just sit there and fry for each person that come up and they have to wait.
They're gonna
so.
be too hungry by then.
And you're going to be tired.
Yeah.
I also have
Your
Di-
sister.
Danny G123.
What up, Danny G?
What up, sis? Thanks for tuning in at work.
Period. Get it by any means. Don't get caught though.
No, don't get caught. Keep it on the low. Keep it on the low. She said, she's asking, where do you see yourself a touch of a mother's love in 5 years?
And that was like,
that's one of the questions.
And she
Look
said a
at
restaurant maybe?
Well, a restaurant is cool, but like I'm more of a sports bar girl. Like, cause I'm into sports and stuff like that, and I would just love that kind of vibe better.
I dig that. I like that.
Like, you know, with me cooking, of course, back there, but you know,
like a social weight, cause they have that.
Yeah.
Those seafood pasta dishes and
Yeah.
all that crab leg stuff.
I'm more like a basement girl, kind of.
Okay.
Yeah, like how they got the TVs in there for the sports and the darts and all of that. That's what I mean.
Okay.
You know.
Okay.
I can definitely see that.
Like
Playoff
when
season
it's hella
coming.
screens.
Yeah,
with
because you really come in there.
games on.
Like I literally go to the basement to watch the games,
Mhm.
like football, basketball, Olympics, whatever is on. Like
Mhm.
we just go there to watch the games,
Mhm.
and I want people to have a feel for me and to like, well, let's go to Jack's to, you know, watch the game today and come on through.
Go have a drink and some
I'll
chips.
be talking shit with y'all. I might bet some money with y'all. You know all
I
that,
love
but
that
yeah,
vibe.
for sure.
And you gonna eat good no
Yeah.
matter what.
Definitely
For
gonna
sure.
eat good.
Well, I can't wait, girl.
Thank
Yeah, we
I
there.
can't wait either.
there.
For sure.
Okay.
I have Sweet Sharpie again, and she wants to know, how do you keep it crispy? What about waffles? How do you keep those crispy?
You got your pen and paper out? I mean, yeah, your pen and paper out, Mom.
Cause I can come over.
Take your notes.
Cause I ain't sharing with everybody. I'm just joking. But like my waffles, I definitely have a waffle maker. So like you just gotta know when to cook your food right before you leave. You can't just cook your food 3 hours before you gotta go somewhere.
Yeah.
Then it's gonna be watery and you know, just from the foil pans, you just really gotta know. And I literally, when I cook fried chicken, fish, or anything, I literally cook it to the point where like I'm pushing time because I want it to be hot, crispy, and all of that. So yeah.
Yeah, that's always hard, especially when you
It is
catering
always hard when you
for a
cater
large
it.
party.
Mhm.
And I think too, like, can't the ingredients get messed up along the way when you catering for a bunch of people compared to a smaller group?
If it's a larger group, I only take one a day, so I'm not gonna have that problem.
Okay, gotcha.
Yeah, but if it's like somebody want me to fry fish over here for their event, and then somebody want me to like when Nate just asked, can you cook for my daughter's or son's birthday party?
Mhm.
And then I just got a baby shower, but for that baby shower, I'm just frying fish and
Mhm.
making 2 pans of baked beans,
Mhm.
and that's not really I could do both.
Right,
You know what I'm
right.
saying? But I definitely
What's
write a
easy
lot
to
of
you
stuff
may
down.
not come.
Yeah,
Mhm.
what's easy to me may not.
Be easy to someone else.
Yeah.
Gotcha. So I think that's where you put the self-care in too. Like, you
True.
only book what you can handle.
Yeah,
based
and I
on,
believe in that. 'Cause
Right.
I'm not. I will not mess up nobody's food.
Yeah.
And it's like I'm not gonna
Trying to
take.
get money and whatever.
Yeah, you can't be too greedy. You know what I'm
Mhm.
saying? You gotta just definitely make sure your people is happy that you catering for.
Mhm.
You know, I would never take a 40-person crowd and then a 60-person crowd thinking I'm about to just make shit happen.
Yeah,
And
no,
it's
that's
like-
impossible.
Like, baby.
I mean, I don't want to say impossible.
And
but,
I hate
you
to
know.
tell somebody like I'm booked this day, but I'm booked that day because
Mm-hmm.
I know for facts I'm not doing that.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Now, when people book with you, now you stay at the event and you hand out the food.
If
Is
they pay me for that.
Okay,
Yeah.
but you sometimes will have them pick it up, and they
They
can
don't
take
ever
it
have
too.
to pick it up.
Okay,
I would,
you
I would
deliver.
bring it to them.
Okay, all right.
And then just set it up where they want me to set it up because it comes in pans and all of that. But if I'm actually serving and you pay me for that,
Mhm.
I would bring my warmers and stands and all of that.
Okay.
It's just, different strokes for different folks.
Right. Okay, and later on we're gonna talk about how we can book with her. But first and foremost, let's tap back in with her. Let's see, what would you say is the most difficult part about being in the food industry? Or the catering industry?
Just the only thing, the difficulty that I've came across was when I didn't take like deposits and stuff like that. And I would just be like, yeah, you can book me for this day, and then like the day come and they be like, oh no, I just didn't need you, and I'm just like,
You got all this food. Or
Yeah, it would be like, I locked you in for this day, and I literally bought food for this day. So I literally stopped doing that with dinners, and like if I sell dinners, it's pre-order only, and I do that for my time and my kids' time, because I don't want to be in the kitchen for 17 hours waiting. Because literally people used to come get their food like at 12 o'clock at night, and it would just be crazy.
Oh,
It is like
they'd be
12 hours.
They'd be like, can you hold my food until such and such time? And I'm just be like, no, my kids are about to eat that because it's not happening. Like, what? I'm not your mom, your girlfriend, or none of that.
Yeah,
so,
I like that. Yeah, but, you gotta have boundaries in place.
Yeah, so since I've made people pay a deposit and all of that, it's just been much better. And when I sell dinners, when it's pre-order only, I buy the food for the people who pay, and they get their food, and everybody be happy. And it's just like, I'm happy because I get to be in the kitchen for 2 hours versus 17 hours, and it's just yeah.
You gotta
You gotta set boundaries though, because I used to didn't have none, because I used to just want to like please everything and everybody, and you just can't be like that, because people will take advantage of your kindness.
I think we all learned that in the beginning of this entrepreneur stuff, because I've learned that, and I'm still learning that.
Me too, because my heart is just like,
it's too big.
You said you can have it on the first.
We gotta put our foot down. We have to put our foot down.
Anytime I need a strong opinion, I call my sister. Like, what would you do?
Yeah,
and I know
and
I know she'll be like, no, bro, you're not doing that.
Then you straight
like,
up, I can see that.
Yeah, so I'm just like, cool.
So I'm doing the right thing.
Yeah.
All right. So on that, like going along with that, customer service, did you ever have like a situation where you were just like, oh my God, this is terrible with the customer? That it was just bad and you didn't know how to react or what to do?
Yes.
Yeah.
So how do you handle yourself under pressure, like in those moments?
I feel like I matured over the years, so I kind of handle myself very well now. Like, and yeah, it was just really bogus as hell what they was on, but it was just like, just work through it, and you know, I had to pray a little bit, but other than that, like, you know, that come with the job, I believe. You know what I'm saying? You're going to get some people that's straight assholes, and you're going to get some people that's just sweet as can be. You just still got to get your money regardless, and then, you know, make sure everybody happy, I guess, if you already took the booking. But,
yeah, but and then also too, I think entrepreneurs don't realize that, hey, you can, all money ain't good money. You can definitely turn down some services. Like, you may be missing out on some money, but like I said, all money ain't good money. You don't want to have to get the money and then deal with it.
I've been in those situations too, when it's like, you could just tell how a person is, like they just got a lot to say about nothing. And you just be like, hey, though. You can go somewhere else.
Right. Like, you don't have to shop with me.
You allowed to go somewhere else. Because you're not going to tell me how to run my shit.
But you're right.
Yeah, you definitely got to be firm-bodied with them, but at the same time, too, you just don't want to be too ignorant yourself, because that is your brand and what you walking on and, you know, stuff like that. Because I would love for a person to be ignorant to me and still can say that she carried herself well. You know what I'm saying? She was still professional. She still handled it how she had to handle it. Even if you can get a little ghetto, but at the same time, it's no reason for that.
Because at the end of the day, they can tarnish your name
for sure,
and your brand name. So you can't have that.
So I would say if you got that situation, definitely turn it down more than anything. Just like.
So I know you have some new merch on the way, but what services or products do you not offer now that you wish you would be offering in the future?
Vegan food.
Oh, here we go. Okay, so my summation of this interview is she's gonna be tapping into vegan food in the vegan industry very soon. Very soon. She's a little salty. She ain't in it now.
Because this lady literally just called me. She had 75 people, and she wanted me to cook nothing but vegan food. And I had to be like, I'm not gonna have y'all fight me. I don't know. So hey, and I'm like,
but as long as you on the way of you know, say you can't book me for this event, but 2022.
But not even that. It's just like, if you cater and you watching this and you know you cook vegan food, tap in with me.
Yeah.
Because I could definitely put
Learn
them
from
on.
them. Or you can learn.
Yeah,
y'all can
learn
do
from
a
them, but
collab.
until
Yeah.
I learn all the way how I'm comfortable with, you can definitely could have got that gig. You know what I'm saying? So that's
Through you. Yep.
Yeah.
I love that. And that's one thing I love about you. Like, if you make sure y'all follow her, because you will see what I'm talking about. She never is not tagging anybody about whatever she wearing, whatever she eating, whatever she buying. She tagging it, and it's usually black owned. You know, I love how you represent your people.
More than
No
9
matter what.
times out of 10 is black owned.
Yeah.
Because like I tell anybody, I don't know what COVID did to us.
But we out here.
Everybody
out here. We
Hey,
outside.
We
Like,
outside.
and I'm loving it because I ain't never, 5 years ago, I could never name 10 black owned businesses at the spot of my hand, like this, that, and the third. I know people from puppies to hair
dogs.
wraps to
Yeah.
to really like everything that you can name that a motherfucker can sell.
They,
Black
we
Well, you
people
feel
know,
got
that.
it.
anybody that
Yeah.
got some Frenchies on sale, you know. French bulldogs.
Make this stop. You know, it's funny. But no, I don't know nobody who
Okay.
breeds them. I know
Dang.
big dogs, but yeah, no.
What about? Oh, we gonna have to tap in.
I know
on
somebody
dog
who
size,
breeds
'cause I'm
Yorkies,
looking
though.
for. I'm looking.
Ooh,
A Yorkie would be
They
okay.
live in Maryland. My kid's dad.
Oh, okay.
Yep.
I may have to tap in because my
Tap in.
friend lives out there, and that's no
Oh
problem.
yeah,
That's
they
5
definitely
hours.
breed Yorkies, and they just had a litter. So just let me know.
I am
Yeah.
gonna let you know today because Gizmo needs a friend.
Okay.
Like-
Gizmo better have a brother and sister. You
Hey,
hear that?
Yeah,
Yeah,
my daughter
get
needs a
ready.
friend too, so.
Yeah, we're gonna tap
They
in for
definitely
sure.
be having litters. So
Okay,
yeah,
I'm
on the
excited.
Yorkie side.
Full bread, right?
Yep.
Okay.
But they live out in Maryland, so you probably have to go get it.
And that's no problem. That's no problem. Okay, cool.
Yeah, that's
All right, noted.
Yeah.
Okay, so let's see here. So I always like to ask my guests this: what would you do right now if you woke up with 2 million followers?
Just breaking bread.
Yep.
For one, hire more help.
Cause you know,
For sure.
promote.
Hey,
Book
for
me.
sure.
It's the dinners I be
2
selling.
million
Like,
followers is breaking bread. That's a big. I would definitely hire more help. And it would
quit
be
your
on the
job,
floor.
mama, and sissy like.
Not a PRN no more.
Yeah,
But
that's the
definitely
goal.
break bread and really just, man, that would be. That's
Man.
not even. I don't have to think about that one.
That's why I always like to ask.
Yeah,
to
'cause
get
2
you,
million, that's breaking
Wheels
bread. That's
spinning.
crazy right there.
Mm-hmm.
And if you just woke up to that, that's a blessing in itself. I definitely would thank God when I wake up, for sure. And
Yeah.
then definitely put my family on to helping me.
Mm-hmm.
Need that.
In the
And
kitchen,
then
look.
I just feel like I would just have to put Mama Sand on too, though.
Period. Cause
She definitely got me
motivated you.
together.
Yeah,
Yeah.
definitely. And you know, give her roses while she's still
Oh,
here.
yeah, for
you know,
sure,
like
for
that's
sure.
that's love. And
Cause she literally get me together. Like if I'm having a crisis right now, I'll be stressing. Just call her like this, that, and the third. She just be like, "This is what you do." Like this, that, and the third, or come over, or I'll come over. and
I
We just
love
bust
that.
this down, and you know, she definitely look out.
I love that because
For-
you need that. That's
Yeah.
somebody that's well skilled in the industry
Yeah.
that you in, so
And
you
for
can
sure, 'cause
bounce
she-
ideas off one
She the
another.
dope for real
I
cooking.
wanna
I'm
try
sorry.
some of
So
her
Yeah, she's
Yeah.
still dinners. Look, she's still dinners.
No, it's crazy because we sold fish dinners together before, but we gonna sell some more dinners together. But they dope. They it's like her and her daughter too. They be cooking
Okay.
together. But theirs is called Williams on Wheels. So yeah,
so they have
really
a
dope.
field truck. A field truck.
They
food
get
truck
they gonna
off?
get a food truck.
Okay.
Yeah,
Oh, yeah.
but yeah,
Okay.
it's gonna be a food truck and it's gonna call Williams on Wheels. But yeah, definitely
Yeah.
they food slap too.
All right. So what's the typical pricing for your meals and also catered events? I know it depends on the number of people, but
Yeah.
those dinners that you sell, where you pre-sell.
I'm not gonna speak on catering because you gotta tap in for that.
Okay.
But like dinners, if I sell a dinner, it's anywhere between $15 and $20. I probably wouldn't charge more than $20
Mhm.
unless I'm cooking like steak and
And
lobster
crab
tail
legs and all that.
and all that.
Yeah.
That's different. You know,
Yeah.
when the seafood and steak added, that costs money. So
Mhm.
you gotta, you know.
But it's
They
worth
gotta
it
do
though.
it.
I'm telling you, my mouth is still watering. I'm like, is it 8 o'clock yet? Because
Oh,
I gotta get back to that food.
oh,
Them shrimps was so good, and I'm still trying to
Thank
figure out how
you.
to master my shrimp skills because mine keep turning out to be like not
Rubbery.
juicy. Yeah, you know exactly what I'm talking about. And I'm like, but I'm a simmer girl. I let my stuff simmer till the wheels fall off. Like, I can't do that, huh? Cause
You can do that.
it
Cause I'm a simmer girl, but you gotta like tip your lid and shake that mug a little
I don't
bit.
be doing. I just walk away.
Yeah, you can't
guys.
walk away. You gotta cook the food with some love, baby.
It's gonna bubble. It's on low. Look, it's on low.
Put a little butter in there, it'll be fine.
Right. And I don't use butter. That's the thing.
Oh, you don't?
I use
okay.
olive oil.
Okay.
Yeah, I don't use butter.
Ah.
Maybe
Cause
that's
man,
the trick.
I need my shrimp to taste like that. That was so good. But you got a question?
Yes. Michelangelo of Hip Hop wants to know, do you do meal plans?
I was just gonna ask you after this was over.
Okay.
Can you make me a flyer for like meal prepping
Yes.
and stuff like that?
Absolutely.
So yeah, because definitely like you said earlier in the interview, like it's definitely a lot of people tapping in with their more healthier side versus just eating greens. There's nothing wrong with it though.
Tap
And you
in with
want-
Nate and link with his clientele too.
Oh yeah, I'm
you
gonna
know?
be tapping in with a lot of trainers that I know here shortly. But July was my gritting month, so like
Period.
June I was out here traveling and just
Same,
making up
same.
for that
Time
year
to
that I was
focus.
sitting in the house. But definitely time to regain focus and just network with a lot of people this month. So yes,
I love that.
yes,
So follow
yes.
her so you know
Follow
what the
me.
heck she into, because she's
And,
doing a whole lot.
yeah, for sure.
I love
And
that.
I just made it Facebook today.
Okay. Tell
And
people.
I want to, it's under my,
Exclusive news on Tapping Thursdays. KayVickRelations.
but I literally just made it, and my I call her my sister, but this is my good friend Shanice. She been on me, like, girl, where's your Facebook? That's where the money is, but it's
just gonna have
under
a chat.
my real name, Jacqueline Adams.
Okay, we was gonna have a chat because I was trying to tag you in the Facebook post and I did not find you. I'm like,
I just not a
why ain't
fan
she
of
on
Facebook, but I will for the business side.
You'd
You
be
know what I'm
surprised. Like, I feel like more of my clientele comes from Facebook, even
saying? And
though I
that's what
post
a lot
so
of
much
people,
on Instagram.
they write me on my Instagram like, I don't be on here like that. So you really need a
That's the
Facebook,
older
and that's
folks.
where I be. So yeah, definitely. So yeah.
And also know too, like, just for anybody that's an entrepreneur, I've had my Facebook page since I was in high school, like,
That's cool.
and so I have family, friends on there, but now I'm starting to turn it into a business,
page.
and so I ran into a dilemma, like, do I continue to post on my personal page business stuff, and I'm getting a whole bunch of friend requests. I'm real private. If I don't know you, not about to be. I got pictures of my family, whatever. But you can actually, Facebook allows you to create a separate page underneath that business account, or your personal account.
And I'm not gonna lie,
And
I
it'll
was a
keep it
little
separate.
confused when I got
It is.
to download Facebook. That's why I didn't even want to say my name because I really don't know how to work it like that.
But they just need to follow you, and then
Yeah,
you'll figure
for
the rest
sure.
out later.
Yeah.
They just need to follow you right now.
Definitely.
But definitely, Facebook is definitely a learning curve. But I feel like that's where most people make all their money because they have so many algorithms and features you can use to boost your posts. I think one time I came across a post. It was like, boost this post for $5 and you can reach 4,000 people. Whatever the case may be.
Got
So.
$10 for you.
No, that's
I got that 10 for you.
Definitely.
Nah, for real.
And I think someone says here that you should be in the homeless or helping the homeless out. Would you ever consider doing that?
I haven't did it since COVID, to be honest, but me and a group of friends, we used to get together and we was called the Moms Club.
Oh,
And we literally gave back to, we didn't even put it on social media. It was just what we did within our friendship.
I think
or
you guys should
whatever.
start that back
And
up.
I can start it back up for
That's
sure.
love.
But,
I like that.
We used to find people who needed, kids needed help for Christmas, but we used to buy material things like clothes and stuff. But I never thought about it on the food side. So I could cook a free dinner for somebody for the holidays or something
Have
like
people
that.
have your
They
family
really
passing
came-
out,
Yeah.
walk across downtown Akron.
Yeah.
Easy.
That's cool.
Yeah.
I like that.
I would love to
that idea.
participate in that too. It says Dimple Diva.
Oh, say
Kiana.
less.
Yeah,
Kiana, okay.
Kiana.
Yeah, that was a good idea.
Yes.
That was definitely a good idea because I definitely never tapped into that on the food side. I tapped into that like on material things or what they need with like underwear, clothes, socks, shoes, toys for the kids.
They gotta eat too.
I never did that for the food, so that's cool.
And if you ever, now we talking about it, I would love to be a part of the crew that helps pass that out. So
we can make that happen. Well, Christmas is around the corner, so
and
we
even
can come out with a flyer for that.
Yes.
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 She was talking about the 2 million followers.
Oh, okay, yeah.
Thing that she had said.
Yeah. I think everybody would go crazy if they had 2 million
crazy,
followers. Like, instantly,
I probably would cry.
Let's figure out how I'm about to post all my stuff and put it in front of y'all so that y'all can buy from me.
That's exactly when I was saying like 2 million is breaking bread, because that's different. You know what I'm saying?
Yep.
If they breaking bread, then yeah.
Now, I got 2 more questions. Now, we throwing out ideas, but I also can see this, boom, February 14th, 2022. You offering one-on-one sessions with couples, teaching them how to cook, or even doing date nights.
Question, though.
What you think about that?
It's crazy because this dude, I'm not gonna say his name, but he had contacted me on Instagram and was like, me or my wife can't cook, but they order my lasagna trays and like my food and all that. So it like, he was like, can I pay you basically to help my wife teach her how to cook?
I love that.
So,
yeah.
And I was just like, I said like, I don't know, because in the future I do want a cookbook and they can just cop that. But one-on-one
you can pay. You can.
cool,
I mean,
I
if
can
you
charge
can charge
more.
like
What y'all want to learn today? Okay, because
no, you'd be surprised. That's the whole experience.
I can't even lie to you. When I seen that question, I really put that in my little notebook. And I was just like,
that's the whole point.
That might be,
yeah, it's definitely not, because nobody's doing that. And I would even set up.
And don't start. No,
right. She called it. She did it.
I called it.
Well, she did it first. What was I about to say? Or even like for me, when I get some real dough, I'm going to like book a trip out of the country, and I want it to be catered. You know, like a girls' trip, but I want to bring along or pay for a flight for, a caterer to come and really hook us up the whole stay. Yeah. So that's definitely something I could see you doing too. You get to travel.
It's definitely people who reached out and asked, but they never just followed through.
Oh, got you.
So definitely ask. A lot of conversations get killed when you say your price too. So
yep. Oh. A little hush mode, like,
Lear and Akron. Which,
hell no.
I ain't coming down, so it is.
Right.
Yep,
and speaking on that, though, even though some people may think, I can't support anybody because their prices or they, expensive. You be spending your dollar with McDonald's, with motherfucking
and that's what I say all the time
Chick-fil-A,
too. Because a girl really wrote me and was like, your food looks so good, but I don't eat anybody's food. But I'm like, I literally see you take your kids to McDonald's on your story.
Like it's regular employees working and cooking your food from a recipe sheet that they don't even put their love into. Like,
so that's when I just let people have that kind of stuff, because it's just like, I feel you, but it's a lot of people who do support me, so I really appreciate that too. Exactly.
And those are the ones that that's your audience.
Yeah.
That's your audience.
And I was like thinking about having like a they not clients, but they my clientele appreciation day. Like one day I just cook and everybody who I know, who supports you.
Right.
I know who like diehard supporters for me, and I would just text them and tap in with them and just be like, come through, come eat, come drink, whatever the case may be. I want to do that for my people.
I like that. Yeah, absolutely. And that'll take your brand to the next level, because it's more than just cooking, for you. So, and I got to see that today, and I hope y'all did too. Yeah. So, one last thing, let the people know how they can connect with you if they want to book with you. Where can they find you?
You can, hit me up on Facebook now. It's Jacqueline Adams, my government name. But
not for too long.
You can definitely hit me up on Instagram. That's where I get a lot of feedback and DMs and all of that. And my business cards are on my page, and my number is on my page, my email is on my page. And if you just too shy to do any of that, just shoot me your DM and I'll get right back with you, because I'm always on Instagram or whatever.
So she's not gonna ignore you. She's gonna respond.
Hey, I'm about my money now. I'm gonna respond.
And she all over the page. You know, it's at A2_ mother first with 1 ST, not spelled out. So make sure y'all tap in, and make sure y'all tap in next week. We got another special guest coming. And thank you so much for coming on today. I hope y'all learned something, and I hope y'all learned something new about Miss Jackie here. And I hope y'all book with her.
Yeah.
Good food. Get you some party pouches.
Period.
Peace.
Bye, y'all.